Hi, thank you so much for tuning in to Lights Up with Coach Care. If you're new to my YouTube channel, my name is Karen Cesario Rizzo, and I am a life coach, a spiritual life coach, health and wellness, and relationship coach. But I'm also a psychic medium and a healer, light worker, Reiki practitioner. I do bunches of stuff. I'm an author as well. And so, as an author, I have written 3 books based on true experiences of my life with the law of attraction and manifesting and prayer, of course, all the same thing. So, in my books, I do talk about true stories. And I want to share with you something that happened to me actually today. So, today is Thursday, August 17th, and this just happened this morning, and I wanted to come on and share it with you. I will talk about my books at another time, just because they are all true, and if you read them, you would say that never could happen, but it all happened, and they're little miracles. But it's just proving that the law of attraction does work, and your words matter, and what you say really matters. So today's episode is titled, "The Universe is Always Listening." Get real about this reality and prepare to be amazed. So I'm going to share what happened this morning. So in about the last 8-9 months, I have been on a health and wellness journey. I have been working on my blocks and my obstacles, and I lost about 30 pounds, a little over 30 pounds. But again, I was doing the inside work. I wasn't really working out not much, just walking, but I wasn't going to a gym or anything. Then in May, I joined like a local gym, and I won't name the name, but it seemed to me a little pricey, but I was like, well, I'm going to, put money towards my health and wellness journey. Okay. So, but then of course I only went a couple of times and I stopped. But I talk to my boss every day, and she, because I do have an outside job outside of this, and we are always inspiring each other on our journeys. And I told her, I said, I'm going to cancel, because I'll get to the reason why I was going to cancel. I said, I'm going to cancel. I don't want to spend X amount of dollars a month. And she's like, all right, then you do that. You go and you cancel. And all right, so I go in yesterday and I talked to the manager, and I said, I want to cancel my membership. And he's like, oh, he was really nice. And he's like, is everything okay? And I said, yeah. I said, to be honest with you, I booked a Mediterranean cruise for next year. And I did. I hadn't told that many people, but it's, something I've always wanted to do. I've got a kind of a big birthday coming up next year, and I did. I'm going to go by myself. And I told him, I'm going to put the money towards that. And, we talked about doing things for yourself and blah, blah, blah. Okay. So talked to my boss yesterday, and I said, okay, it's all done. And I also told her, I said, well, I'm going to start working out again. I have like 2 months. I have to use I still have to pay for 2 months. So I'm going to go. So I went yesterday, and they're like 15-minute sessions, and I only did 1 session. So this morning I booked 2 sessions. So I told my boss, I said, that's it. I'm going to go. She's really inspiring, and I'm actually going to have her on one of my episodes so you can hear her story. So I said, you know what? You're really inspiring me, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to go and do 2 sessions. And she's like, okay, do it. I go, yeah, I'm going to do it. And when I finish the first one, I'm going to think of you, and I'm going to stay and do the second one. So I get there this morning at like 6 a.m. and I get through the first one, and I'm by myself in this little room, and I'm finished with the session, and I'm like, screw this, I'm going home. And then I thought about my boss, and I was like, oh, that's okay, I'll do 2 tomorrow. So I go to leave, and I had to get like a disinfectant rag to wipe down the equipment. And I walk out of this little room, and I see this woman, and I said, I'm just going to clean off my machine. Actually, I'm going to go home. I have another one booked, but I'm just going to go home. And so she said, well, why don't you just do half a class? And I said, yeah. She goes, yeah, just do half, because she was going in. I said, okay. I said, you know what? The universe must have sent you to me this morning, because I promised myself that I was going to do a second one, and I was leaving, but thank you. Okay. thank you. So we both go in this room and the video starts and we're doing our workout. And she said, how often do you come here? And I said, oh, I haven't been here for a while and da-da-da-da. And I said, actually, I just canceled. And she said, really? And I said, yeah, because I'm going on this Mediterranean cruise next year. I booked it for myself and I'm going. And she looks at me and smiles and she goes, where are you going? And so I told her, and she just smiled. And when I finished talking, she said, I just got back from that exact same cruise. Different cruise line, but that's exactly where I went. And I stayed the entire time, and she told me so much. I mean, what are the odds of this? That she gave me so much valuable information. There was hardly nobody in this place. There was like 4 people in the whole place. And she and I met where she gave me the most valuable advice, got me excited again. And I said, I would have never, I would have never met you. If I would have left, I said, thank you. The universe, I told the universe that I was going to stay for a second session, and the universe sent you to me. And thank you for not just inspiring me to, go on this trip and, confirm how wonderful and give me all these amazing tips, but you inspired me to stay and get what I promised to give to myself, which is a beautiful workout. So I just thought that it was so amazing. It was the exact place that I'm going. Mine is a little bit longer cruise, but she flew into the exact same place I'm flying to in Europe. I mean, it was so on point that you could only give the universe credit for this meeting. So my point is to you, when you speak, the universe hears you. When you say, I'm going to do this, the universe goes, okay, and the universe starts conspiring in your favor. And I always say this, the universe is listening. But if you go back on it and say, well, I'm not going to go, the universe is like, okay, well, what you don't know is you were going to meet a person who was going to make a difference in your life. Like, the universe goes ahead of you. When you say it, right? You're the co-creator. So when you speak it, the universe starts taking action. If you say, you know what, I don't like my job anymore, I need more money, or I want something closer to home, I'm going to start looking. The universe starts working on it ahead of you. And then if you back down and say, well, you know what, I'm okay, whatever. I know I'm not going to be able to do it. The universe goes, okay, I thought you were going to do it. So you are the one who stops it. The universe doesn't stop unless you stop. And the universe is like, I'm ready. Let's go. We are the co-creators of our journeys. Manifestation is a two-way street. We conspire with the universe. We say what we want. The universe starts going ahead of us and making these plans that we don't know about yet, right? So it's always those blocks and obstacles and our fears. Those are the things that hold us back. The universe doesn't hold us back. We hold ourselves back. Had I left today and not even said anything to her, or if she would have said, well, come and do half, and I just wanted to go home, I was dead set on going home. That woman turned me around and gave me so much. And she actually said to me, you know what? I come 4 times a week. Anytime you'd like to come, I'd be happy to sit with you. I'd be happy to work out with you. And I'd be happy to tell you everything else I know about these European cities and these countries that you're going to be visiting. I think it's just such confirmation. I know it's just confirmation for us that the universe is always listening. And when you get real about this reality, be prepared to be amazed. When you want better for yourself, or something different, or something bigger, or something better, or just something different, all you have to do is say it out loud. Say it to the universe, and the universe goes, okay. The universe doesn't let us down. We are the ones who stop the flow of energy, right? Your words carry energy. The vibration is out there already. Be prepared to be amazed when you trust the universe. My motto, my mantra is ask, believe, receive. Go ahead and ask. Then believe in the universe has your best interest at heart and is already at work at it. and then receive in gratitude. Okay, I just wanted to come on and share that information for you today. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for keeping those beautiful lights shining brightly, my friends. Lights up.